We have been participating in this event at ESRI India conference for the last couple of years, and it has been really good in the sense with the kind of GIS fraternity participation. It has, if I am supposed to compare it vis-a-vis the last year, it has increased, and I think the increase in participants credit should go to Jack, because Jack's availability or Jack being present in this country makes a lot of difference. People look forward to his vision, his visionary thoughts, the way technology is moving forward, and we have been interacting with many GIS stakeholders in the market, from both from the government, private, and all those sectors, and they find it quite interesting to be here. We are basically a private mapping company. We have been mapping India since the last 20 years, and we have a mapping portal also by the name of mapmyindia.com, which has been there since 2005. This mapping portal is free for all to use, and why mapping industry in this country needs to come forward is, if you go to any GIS, field, or you go to any person or a department or a corporate or a body who wants to implement GIS, the first thing that they want to do is they have to think of the content, that they need the data. So what they do is, the only way of doing the data is they start the data creation. So every project has a data creation part involved into it. And it has been felt that everybody is recreating the data again and again, like the base. For the same state, different departments will be doing the same base map again and again for the state. With private mapping companies, where the data is readily available, it can be given to any user, to any enterprise user, whether it be government, corporate, consumer, anybody who wants to do anything, has the map database available. He can just buy it off the shelf as a COTS product. He can define his area of interest. He can tell what layers he wants, and then we just ship it to him as a product, as a licensed product. And any project can kickstart any day. And since these data are in open formats, which are OGC compliant formats, which I think everybody is familiar about, so their special layer, or what they call is their department centric layer, can always overlay on top of that, and any project can kickstart any day. So that's why in the recent times, what it has been seen is, even government today is planning to procure data instead of creating data. So there's been a sea change where everybody was creating data, with these private companies coming into the foray, being in the market, and this data is being approved by all government agencies. So people have started using it, and why earlier it was the corporates who were using it, but in today's date, let it be any government organization, they are preferring buying the data and starting of the project faster than what it used to be. We are the de facto mapping partners for almost all the automotive OE companies. Same way now, in today's date, what we can claim is that we are becoming the de facto partner for all the e-commerce companies. So let's not name any, because it will be impartial, because they are, whatever name you took, they are not the only company who has collaborated with us. There are many more companies. So what we can say in today's date is that we are a de facto partner now, becoming a de facto partner for all the e-commerce companies. All the major giants in the e-commerce want data, because they have a last mile delivery kind of a concept. And the data has to be rich. They need the most enriched data, so that they can do most efficient planning of their last mile delivery. And that is how their customer satisfaction improves, and that's why people keep on coming to them. So that is why they have preferred us against others. They have vetted our data, like what the automotive companies did 5-7 years back. The same is now with the e-commerce companies. Utilities has never been a traditional sector. Utilities is the only sector which became traditional to all the GIS companies or the service providers or the service companies because of the RAP-DRP project. Because that was such a mammoth project for all across the country. So the kind of project size and the kind of manpower available in the country was too less. So every GIS company had a focus on that, whatever best they could do in that utility segment. But if you look at our market is, it's whether it be the automotives, whether it is the government, whether it is the corporates, whether it's the business houses, or whether it be the consumers. Well, if you talk about the consumer space, we have lots of apps for the consumers, free apps for the consumers. So everybody is a user of ours. We have lots of products which are being used by consumers, like the personal navigation devices and all those are being used by individual people. It's not that it's being sold in the enterprise also, it's being sold to a consumer also. So we are present in almost all the four segments, whatever the way we define it, whether you call it the enterprise, which comprises of government and corporate, You call the consumers, or you call the e-commerce companies and other things, or the automotives. So in our concern, the automotives. See, standards and interoperability is a very, very basic thing. See, any GIS format, if you keep the data in an open GIS format, you can always convert it to any format as required by the customer. So basically, that is where we talk about the compliance and all those issues, where if you are making the data is collected as coordinates. And basically, it's the format in which you keep the data or in which you create the data. So those data formats are very open. So whether it be shapefile or whether it is a tab file or whichever format it is, these are all open formats. So you can keep it on any platform, and then you can, there are lots of customers who want it in specific formats, so you can convert it into that format and give it to them. If you ask me, honestly, yes. Yes, there has been projects which were earlier only conceptualized and never seen even the light of the day in the sense of coming out as an RFP also, are now coming out. In today's date, even the government, since they want to do it, they hire good consultants. So there's a focused approach and there's a time-bound approach, and there are lots of national projects which have come out and which are taking shape and which are getting, to be very honest, the what we used to call the period, the gestation period in which in any government we used to say it takes 6 months, 8 months, 9 months for the whole thing to materialize. It's much faster. I'm very positive with the way things are moving currently for the GIS industry. We are involved in many projects, but we are working for Department of Post. I'll give you one national project. An organization like Department of Post, which plan to implement the tracking technology in all their vans all across the country, is we are proud to say that is with us, and we have almost implemented it. So now a department like Department of Post is also tracking all its vehicles. So this is one of our major product lines, that we have our own tracking platform called Fleet. We have devices and we have the maps also, the content also. So we become again a unique proposition in this country, where all the three components which is related to tracking is basically owned by us. So we are not dependent on any agency or any other partner where we have to see that, yes, I have this and I have to take this from here and then collaborate and give it. So we have a one-stop solution. So that is one of the government projects that we are doing. There are many other service projects. We are doing projects in Bihar, we are doing projects in Punjab, we are doing projects in Haryana, we are doing projects in UP. And that is a question that I being in this industry for 10 years now, in the GIS industry, it's very easy to hide behind a policy. It's the will how you want to do it. So there's always, and the policies are defined well enough to do. Obviously, it has to be more open. That more private entities should be brought into the foray. That they should be allowed to work freely in the market, so that basically what we are doing, whatever database or whatever we are creating, it's a national asset. Basically, the country's data, and which is going to be used by the country only, by the people in the country only, or even people who are visiting our country can use that. So basically, it's more of a service that we are doing. So, and I don't think there are challenges. We can always hide behind challenges, but those are not challenges actually.